Ladies and gentlemen, on court 1, team tie between Europe All-Star and Malaysia. Umpire, Maria Judith Brosula, Philippines. Service judge, Richard Ting, Singapore. Men single. Europe All-Star, represented by Scott Evans. Malaysia, represented by Daren Liew. Code 1.
So the second match this evening of day 4 of competition here, the Axiata Cup, Surabaya. Scott Evans has just come into court, and opposite him will be Liew Daren of Malaysia. Now, after that little bit of a shock, I have to say, with Europe picking up yet another point, it really now puts a little bit of extra pressure on the singles representative, Liew Daren, and well, certainly on form as far as the rankings are concerned. He has got number 12 against his name. He should be in great shape against Scott Evans, who's had really 3 very, very interesting battles. The first 2 that he lost 21-19 in the third, and of course coming up against the legend that is Liew Daren, he was very much I think not exactly disappointed, but he was very much routed and felt a little bit bruised and battered after that one. So he's got 4 matches in 4 days. This is his 4th one, but you just never know. I've been impressed with the way he certainly has been working hard. Whether he's got the innate talent or skill to beat Liew, I do not know, but he'll be battling, that is for sure. He's got a big heart, the Irishman. Now, what are we going to do about Daren Liew then? He's obviously the future. And
are you sure?
Well, yeah. No, I'm not absolutely certain. I don't think the Malaysian public are that certain, but we'll see. I mean, obviously, he needs to demonstrate.
But, you know, like you mentioned, is he going to be the future? But as you can see, 2 nights ago, he played so erratically, in my opinion, and not playing with the consistency, and he just let the opponent walk him over.
There's Judith Brosula of Philippines. Richard Ting is in the chair, the service judge. A little bit of controversy earlier in the tournament. But, the umpires, officials, obviously, they're always under pressure. They can never do the right thing.
Yeah, we've been in that scene before.
Criticism from us and criticism from the players and the management and the press. It's a hard job. But Axiata Cup is really, really set up beautifully, and I like the balance of what we have now with the 4 matches. I'm sure at some stage women's doubles will come into it, but that's for the future. Right, well, there's a big question mark against Liew Daren, and whether or not he can
consistently be that good.
That's the word. Well done. That is exactly the right word.
Thank you.
But Scott Evans is due for something special. He will have certainly been motivated to see the girl from Spain do her wonderful thing. And he got a scholarship,
on my right,
actually,
Malaysia,
an IOC scholarship to be involved
on my left,
in
Europe
badminton full-time. So the Olympic Council of Ireland
serve,
awarded that to him in 2008. So he's had lots of chances to learn a lot about this game. Here we go, men's singles.
Well, nice start from Scott Evans.
Service over.
This will be a good test for Liew, I can tell you, because we've watched Evans and he's very determined. (2-0).
2 long.
That's in. That is in. That's 3 love. Wow.
That's what you mentioned about being consistent, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good start here. You cannot take anything for granted. That's a great shot. What a dummy that was. Beautiful shot down into that right corner. 4-love, and that's a fantastic start for Scott Evans.
No kidding. Can't ask any more than what he's having right now. 5-0.
Well, you know, it was really well timed, good power behind it. He's moving in a very, very positive way. The body language is very upbeat. So Evans, 5-love in this opening game. The Malaysian crowd, I hope you're watching this one. That's a great shot. That's a good response immediately from Liew.
1-5.
But they're a very demanding crowd, the Malaysian supporters, you know. You can't please them very easily unless you put on a great show. But that is not a good service. Right into the comfort hitting zone of Evans. They've not met before. Sorry about that,
no, that's
Toto,
okay.
but they haven't met before, and that is proving a bit of a problem for Liew at the moment.
Wow.
That's short.
But once again, the power of Scott, we all know that. But the way Daren Liew handling himself in the court is very, very more like a lethargic. You know, his eyes not ready to play. Oh, I thought it was going to go white.
Yeah, good. Really good. It was a good drop shot followed up by, as you'd expect, from a big hit, big jump smash. Yeah, it's really easy for us up here to criticize. But yeah, that's his style, isn't it? He's always kind of a bit
aloof,
a bit cool.
Yes.
Yeah, aloof, you could say, cool.
Yes.
And I'm not going to ruffle my feathers. I'm just going to get on with it. But that's poor. That is lack of concentration. He's not absolutely on form at the moment. 7-3. This will be very interesting to see how he copes with this pressure. Yeah.
Gotta get
now that was a
corner to corner.
Yeah, that was a poor shot from Evans. He would have done much better to play it down the line on that backhand. Just put it straight into the hitting zone. 4-7.
That's better.
Yeah, great shot.
5.
Because I'd love to see Scott Evans get a huge lead, and then see what he can do with it.
Ah, you naughty boy. Ayo.
Very pretty.
Sedikit nakal.
Yeah. Like in Malaysia, they say Malaysia boleh.
Yeah. 8-5.
No, very nice size. Good one.
9-5.
He's a real quality player, isn't he? Very, very up for this is Evans. He wants to win it.
Yeah,
9-5.
the difference is about preparation here. He prepared to run, prepared to play. Be careful.
Good shot. Well played. Now, there are times when we know Liew Daren is going to score. So it's up to Scott Evans now to work out where he can put it, where he doesn't give him the maximum opportunity. You put it down the middle like that, you know, sort of 3/4 to 4/5 down the court, and you are going to risk it. I'm sure he's worked that out already.
Yeah.
6-9. It's gone.
Come on, Scott. You can't do that.
Hey, is this an Indonesian criticizing a Malaysian here?
No, it isn't, but I just like to see it, you know, a good match. And I think Scott Evans deserves something he can take home. Wow, I did something well.
Yeah, no. Can't argue with that.
Oh.
That's out, just. 8-9.
Yes. The one thing that he needs to do is, once again, stop copying the way T plays. No, I cut down on the unforced error.
A works for 10-8.
So far he's been lucky too, isn't he?
A little bit lucky.
10-8.
Not afraid, he's not afraid. He played a beautiful drop there, followed it up, came on in, and it's interval at 11 points to 8 in favour of Scott Evans. He took a 5-0 lead, so that's been knocked back a little bit, but Liew Daren is actually under a lot of pressure.
Well, once again, the power and the bounce, the willingness to play the game. Scott Evans is prepared to play today compared to his opponent, Darren Liew. And that's what I have been criticizing of Darren Liew when he plays again. Player from Thailand 2 nights ago, where he lost in that game. Not seeing the bounce, not seeing the intensity on him. That's why probably he was demoted yesterday.
11-8.
Chong Wei Feng didn't actually achieve much either, so it's a sad state of affairs when Lee Chong Wei is not playing. That is extraordinary. It's in, and it's 12 points to 8. Scott Evans celebrates an amazing get.
That could be his winning shot of the tournament.
Oy, oy. Oh dear.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You want to do that against your best friend, don't you?
Yeah. Not the $1 million tournament. Careful.
He is a trier. Look at this. It's out. Well left. My goodness, that was a fantastic rally. But it was all pressure on Scott Evans. He refused to be bent and beaten. 13 points to 8.
He was sprawling on the floor to get the job done. I mean, oh,
great
gosh.
heart. A lot of youngsters can learn from that. This is real extreme determination. Look at this.
Sometimes if you think about it, you know, Scott Evans compared to Darren Liew. Darren Liew has everything, all the quickness, better smash, better movement, everything.
Yeah.
But right now, the difference, in my opinion, is the will of Scott Evans, willing to play, sacrifice his body to do whatever he can. Not to win right now, to just get the point.
It's very impressive. 13 points to 8. I just had a feeling that we might get a really good battle here. Even if he loses it from here, he's put up an absolutely super battle.
Be careful on this one. Yes, see? Oh. Well, Darren Liew shouldn't be sleeping or shouldn't be sleepwalking right now. Ooh.
There's no doubt he's taken a lot of inspiration from Marin because he's had to follow her onto court every time.
Yeah.
And it's lifted his game, there's no doubt. Great experience.
Good play.
Yeah.
See how quick he is. He recovered from the back to the front, John. Really.
No doubt at all. Liew, in exactly the same situation, would have waited for that shuttle to come down below the net because he wouldn't have been approaching at speed like that. Very, very impressive. He's winning points because he's so determined. That's a shame, but there you go. 10-14.
But he has to take that shot. He has to bring it down.
It's a little bit worrying for Malaysian badminton. That's a great shot. That's better.
See, that's the way he's supposed to play in the beginning. Maybe Darren Liew just didn't warm up enough.
He's 12th in the world. Come on. I mean, you know.
Hey, Scott Evans has no business to be where he is. I mean, playing. Yeah.
What kind of ambition do you need when you are actually representing people whose whole life don't get to 12? It's 11-14.
Oh, this is easy. beautiful. Oh,
out of court for 12-14. How much do you think he enjoyed the experience against Liew, although it was a bit of a slaughter? Do you think he learned anything? Do you think he managed to get, pick up any hints or tips or whatever? He's obviously playing, this is the way he plays. He's
in my opinion,
blood and guts.
Yes, in my opinion, he should have played blood and gut too with Lee Jun-il. I think he thrown more respect into it, much more than he should.
Yeah, too good. That's better. Now we're seeing a little bit more of
13,
Daren
14.
Liew that we know.
Yes. Ooh.
It's a great shot. Wow.
Did he make it that
yes,
one?
he did. 15-13.
okay.
It's an absolute beauty. It hung out to dry on the top of the... There it is. Hello.
You're right.
All the feathers are dry now.
Yes. Because this is what the dangerous part, Daren Liew. If he's not careful, something like that could happen and then destroy his concentration.
Watch the hit. Yeah. Again, when he puts it into that position at the net, if Scott Evans puts it deep into the middle, then he's really risking it. He's got to try and keep it on the angle, or sorry, down the line, so that he can cover the angles. When you're looking at both sides from center, it's really tough. 14-15.
I've been impressed.
15 all. Well, he's certainly determined.
Yes.
15 all.
He's searching for the opportunity.
Good match. I mean, in terms of interest, it's super.
But once again, Daren Liew has to stick with it and continue to pressure. You can't take it lightly because Scott will not just give in to him. How much does he has left, or both of them? This is going to be their last match. But no one's coming from other players. The men's singles, correct, John, from Europe?
No, don't believe so. It's interesting. Obviously, the Malaysians are going to go back to KL. The Europeans are staying. That's out, and that's the first time in this match that Liew has been in the lead. 16-15. Yep, Malaysia going back right after this to KL, and they will stay up there for next
couple days,
next week's matches, and then also obviously a fortnight later for the semi-finals and finals. We're assuming that they're going to be there. It would be a disaster if they weren't on the home territory, of course. Yeah, short 16 all.
Service over. 16
Take nothing for granted.
No.
Liew.
I mean, this has got to be careful. This could be anybody. This 16-16. Like that one.
Good.
Just a mistake.
Target.
And,
17-16.
one player, Scott Evans, is playing with nothing to lose, and Daren Liew is playing with, well, I am number 12 in the world.
17-16. This is a really big moment for Evans.
Oh, needs to be more delicate than that one,
Service
Scott.
over. 17 all.
Well, we'll see how Daren Liew respond to this, and it's very, very tight in the first game.
Short.
18-17.
Done it again.
Yes.
He's done it again. Absolutely super attack.
Service over.
Being patient
18
and
all.
stay, positive, stay, continue to move forward.
Liew did really well to get that first. Well, it was a stab, wasn't it?
Yes.
And he kept the pressure on. Good stuff. 18 all. It's there to take.
Well,
Number 53 in the world. I've just had a look at his
Scott Evans.
progress. Yeah,
Mhm.
53.
And the highest is? Somewhere
12.
along, yeah.
Change the shuttle. Great recovery, Liew. But that is a fabulous shot. 19-18. He is light on his feet. He's determined. He's moving all around the court. And look at that. Great position for fabulous drive. Wow.
I have to say that Daren Liew is to blame for where he is right now. He shouldn't be facing this kind of situation with the 1918. Although Scott Evans, number 53 in the world, this is not going to happen. Look at that one. Could be out.
Nope. Good work. Watch out. Oh, dear. And he'll be so disappointed with that. And don't forget, he lost the first 2 matches he played in the third game, 21-19, each of them.
Oh, boy,
So-
oh, boy, oh, boy.
He really does have an issue in closing them out. Liew Daren was absolutely, well, he was
Yet to
absolutely
scrambling.
extended, let's put it that
Yes.
way. So tight at the end of this first game.
That
It's
was
in,
in.
I think.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's a beauty. 2019.
Service over.
A little bit
20, game
understated.
point.
Scott Evans' celebration was just a clench of a fist and turning around.
Man.
He knows that he can do this right here.
Well, what do you expect? You got one lucky shot. Could have made it different.
Game point, Evans. That's a big hit for Liew.
Oh, my
And he
goodness.
meant
With a
it.
stare, too.
Service over.
He made
20
it
all.
really stick there at 20 all.
Yes, indeed. He walked in with a very, very adding a few intimidation look.
Yeah. But that just shows that he is under pressure.
Yeah.
Good heart here from the Irishman, Evans. 20 all. That is great stuff from Liew. That is
Indeed.
exactly what we expected. And that was
21.
power. It was really good placement. Developed the rally there beautifully to finish it off. That was excellent. 21-20.
Well, like you said, that develop and then playing with more intensity. That's what we thought he was going to do in the first couple points to make a stand. Slip.
And that's in. It's 22-20. And Scott Evans once
First
again
game won
is
by
slapping his
Malaysia,
thigh with
22-20.
frustration. It's a really, really good fight back. Let's think of the positives here, Toto, because Liew was under pressure. He didn't expect Scott Evans to be that competitive, and he really had to dig deep there. He faced a game point. He found the extra little bit of gear, and then came through and won it 22-20, and certainly give credit there to the Malaysian boy.
Oh, fantastic. He had to come back. But once again, it was the beginning of the set. That's when he was down 5-0. That's the whole thing. Set him up for perhaps the confidence of Scott Evans. Numerous times he was able to penetrate and do all the smashes. And of course, a few lucky bounce here and there helps as well. But at the end, Daren Liew showing why he is so much better, and with the rank number 12, he should start that way. Just finish it and make establishment how he wants to play and get it over with. Do his business. But yes, indeed, that Scott Evans probably is thinking, yeah, he had the chance. Yes, indeed, he had the chance. He's what, 24 years old, as you said. He's still young, and you never know. Look at the bright side. Paul-Eric Hoyer won the Olympic when he was what, 32? So the future is there. Continue to learn, continue to get better.
Scott Evans actually 20.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20
7
seconds.
years.
26 in September.
Yeah, I'm watching at Scott Evans is massaging his shoulder.
It was a very interesting battle, and well, Liew has got to continue with the kind of intimidation that he was able to bring to the game later.
Second game.
It was
Lobo
it took him a long
play.
time to get livened up. Here we go, second game.
No.
Out.
Well, last time he had
One
luckiness
loss.
in his side.
That's way wide. Wow.
Service over. 1-all. Service over.
That's a quickness that you didn't see.
Two.
Yeah, we didn't see that
One.
earlier.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a good shot. 2-all.
Service over. 2-all.
Where was that one when he was 2018?
2019.
Yeah.
Oh, that's collapsed on the
Service
shot
over.
there. That was really
3-2.
disastrous. Didn't it? Yeah.
He dropped his shoulder. His
Not
his
good.
elbow.
That's a good shot. He didn't expect
Service
that
over.
width. You get the
3-all.
little mop on here, I think. 3-all.
Yes. Very nice play by Scott. Well, it's been interesting watching this player and watching the development of all players since we've been here the last 4 days.
See, that normally when you've got TV coverage of a main Super Series event or something, you won't see the likes of Scott Evans because they've already gone out in the earlier rounds. But
Yes.
this is the beauty, seeing a lot of variety here. Well left,
4-3.
various attacks, and of course it does motivate these the guys who don't normally share the spotlight or the limelight.
Yeah, every day it's a new chapter.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Another super
Yeah.
shot. You know, he lined it up to play it down the line, and the cross court was perfect. You can take nothing for granted. He's got to keep pressure. Keep pressure on. Good boy. Shaped up down the line and then crossed the cut, or not cut it, but actually closed the racket head beautifully.
Yes, I think Daren Liew was hoping that this match is going to be the way he played. Scott Evans played this against Lee Jun-il yesterday. I mean, make him run left and right, not making commitment or not doing all the aggressive, but he is a different player today.
That's way, way wide. That's lack of concentration.
7-3.
Very interesting to see Liew because he's got significant natural ability. But his shot option sometimes is, oh, look at that. I mean, he's just wandering around. I can't believe it.
8-3.
He's waiting for Scott Evans to make a mistake. That's what he, in my opinion.
He's waiting till it gets to 2019 again, isn't he? It's out.
Service over. 4-8.
That's well left.
Yes.
Yeah, 9-4.
Service over.
And this is a carbon copy like the first
9-4.
game.
That's
Service over.
right. I've seen that shot. It's a peculiar one, but it's very
5-9.
effective when he gets it in. Good hit.
Indeed.
6-9.
Yeah.
It's not even close to
Service
being
over.
on the line. It was at
Yes.
least, look
10-6.
at this half a meter out. I can't believe
Yeah,
that.
it's a
Well,
long,
no, well,
yeah,
long,
but
not
it's
half
still,
a meter.
it's not.
Not half a meter, but
Yes.
you know what I mean.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's farther
11-6.
away.
Interval.
Once again.
11 points to 6, and that means it's the second game interval, and Scott Evans is continuing to impress us with his attitude. Daren Liew is continuing to frustrate us with his, because we know that he's a better player than he's showing, but he's being intimidated by a very, very fast-moving, aggressive, and certainly cantankerous almost player, because he's showing a huge amount of fight. Is Evans. So it's an interesting battle. It's Europe versus Asia, which means in itself
Court
that
1, 20
it's got
seconds.
interest.
Court 1,
Yes.
20 seconds.
But the way, once again, plenty credit for different credits on different side. I think Scott Evans willing to play, wants to play in a huge way, and wanting to trying to commit himself. As for Daren Liew, half-half.
11-6. Play.
Stenger. Here we
Yes.
go. It's 11-6. Good ball.
12-6.
It's just called it in.
13.
Yeah. 13-6.
Oh my lord.
Right on the edge of the line. It was good. That's gone.
Service
But
over.
why would he want to risk, giving
7-13.
an opponent a chance to take the upper hand?
See, like that. Why did he play like that? No, I think he's going to start coming back. I mean, Daren Liew is.
It's stop-start. Maybe he's challenging himself by giving him a bit of a start, and then really putting pressure on when he feels that there's enough space between them. It's a strange thought, I know, but maybe.
Well,
I don't know. I think you'd want to win 21-0 if you could.
yes.
wouldn't you? That's gone as well.
9-13.
9-13. I copped a bit of criticism, Toto, in Badminton Central for saying that was an ugly shot. The guys don't like my expressions, I'm afraid, but there you go. Can't please everybody. Good shot, that's lovely.
So, you know, you can't say ugly shot, so you
No,
saw a
I'm
wrong
not
shot.
allowed. I don't know. No. Can't please everybody.
Yeah, I'm
all
on
the
your
time.
side.
Can always turn the sound down.
Yes, Daren Liew once again. It's a Daren Liew B now. So the Daren Liew, the beginning is very, very questionable commitment playing in this game. But now he's awake. The two coaches from Malaysia are smiling. They're not alarming. They're not worried about this. There's no concerned face on them.
It's very interesting. Well, they've got the doubles to come, of course, which is strength, traditional strengths of
11,
Malaysian
13.
badminton. And certainly in the team events, they've been very, very strong. 11-13. This is a fight back. Let's be truthful. It's a good fight here from Liew. But now Scott Evans will be hoping to try to break this momentum. That is in, and it's beautiful. Liew just looks
14,
away, absolutely
11.
disgusted with himself that he didn't play that. But well done, Scott Evans, for keeping the pressure on. And it wasn't a power play, it was a beautiful placement. 14-11.
Yes, accuracy. Great shot.
Great shot. That's opened it up.
Oh.
That should have been cross-court.
Service over.
Liew stayed there
12,
waiting for that
14.
drop.
Yes.
That's why
Right
it went,
there, yes.
Yeah, that's why it went out, because he knew that if he played it within play, he's going to get killed. Well played.
The tempo has changed too.
Yep.
See that
Service
fist?
over.
Snatched at that one, and that just shows that he was having big intent. He was really trying very, very hard to pick up the point.
I like that word, trying. Yes, he's been trying. Ooh. Is she okay?
Service over. 13, 15.
It was definitely a little bit of an ankle job there, as we see that shuttle go really long. Chased it in and then couldn't control it when he got there. 13-15. Scott Evans will take just a fraction of time here as the mop comes out. Let's have a look at it again. He's gone in. Oop, yeah, and it was a double movement, wasn't it? That's what caused the problem with his ankle.
I can't really see it. It scares me to see that injury, kind of injury.
That's why we get the mop in. That's why we take the sweat off the carpet here.
There's got to find a way to make the carpet non-slip, you know, with the sweat, because he got in this sweat.
Good defense by Liew. That's out. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Really
it was marvelous rally.
It was a good
14,
rally, but I've got the
13.
feeling that Liew was playing and toying with him. He'd certainly like to give that impression. I mean, there was a lot of blood and guts from Scott Evans. He was chasing everything down.
Yeah, at one point you said that it was going to go out.
I thought it was. I mean, who am I to say what the result might have been? But it was certainly looked pretty close.
Yeah, he was fading.
14-15. Well left.
Oh,
Oh, he's put it in.
it was in.
Oy.
15, 4.
He was confident enough that it was going to go out. Oh, yes, it was inside. Yes, indeed, it was in.
15 all, that's good. tight again, so from a long way back he's motivated himself to get working.
Oh.
That's a great shot, well played.
Well, he took it quite early this compared to the beginning of the match or the beginning of the set.
Perfect placement. I think the problem that Scott Evans has got, he chase everything. Absolutely brilliant energy he's putting in, but at the end of the day, he probably in his heart, he knows that at number 12 in the world,
15.
Liew ought to be winning, and that is a big psychological barrier.
But what you say is interesting. He's chasing everything. Sometimes, you know, it's okay not to chase everything. You know, when the point is way out of reach, just let it go. That's out.
Yeah. 16-17.
Service
So
over.
that was a quite an important
16,
point. If Evans had
17.
lost that one, that would have been a huge gap. But as it is, just 1 point the difference. That's a great shot for 17 all. Beautiful
17
inside-out
all.
smash.
Well, I don't think Daren, you expect that one.
Cut right across it with power and placement. That was a beauty. 17 all. It really is exciting. 21-19 in the first. Oh, that was a bit lucky, but wow, what a pickup. It's out. It's 18-17.
Oh, that was
Huge disappointment for Evans because he played a real good part in that rally.
yes, indeed. Look, not that much. Game of inches. Quality rally in the last couple of points here.
You know, he could be quite the opposite of Marin. He could be played 4, lost 4, but he would have learnt as much as Marin on this experience. That's wild.
18 all.
Service over. 18 all.
Oh, that's too short. That's too short.
Yep. He would have done better to keep it at the net.
19, 18.
Sure, I've got to learn that Liew has got a fabulous, and there's hardly a backlift to it. He really comes through very strongly. Great shot.
He's still muttering.
Yeah, I know he is. And he's got a lovely Irish accent. It's a lovely accent. From Dublin. 19-18. Liew can close it out, win the point, win the match in 2. But not if he plays like that.
No kidding.
Service
So
over.
this one, he's putting himself in a situation like you mentioned. He's trying to probably learning himself, putting pressure on him, playing a big point. Wow. Savor it, Scott.
So,
yeah, look at him.
and that is match point. He
Service
gets so
over.
close, but then can't quite
20,
get it
match
through
point,
across the
20.
line. It's very, very tight. It's not done and dusted yet, but you have to say Liew Daren could make it 21-19, 21-19 with the next rally. It's tight, and I think although Malaysia will certainly celebrate this point win, he will be. That's it. It's 21-19, 21-19. In a way, they will be disappointed with the manner of that victory, I think, because you'd expect Liew to be a little bit more dominant. But take nothing away from Scott Evans. He's now
Match won by
played
Malaysia,
4 and lost 4,
22-20,
but he's won a lot of
21-19.
fans, and I tell you, we have been really, really impressed with his attitude. It's been fantastic. So it's leveled up at the moment, 1-1 after the singles. We'll be getting into the mixed doubles in just a while, but it's 1-1 at the moment. Malaysia now go back into that lead. Remember I told you they were tied at 8 apiece for the Asian representatives. For Europe and for Malaysia themselves, they had 8. Malaysia now got 9, so they're in 3rd place overall as things stand. So mixed doubles coming up in a while. I hope you can stay with us for that one.
One match all. Hadirin, hasil pertandingan sementara di lapangan 1 antara Eropa All-Star dan Malaysia, kedudukan 1-1.